everybody knows who the quarterback at USC is. You just do. You're right here in the middle of Los Angeles. You're playing for one of the greatest college football programs of all time. You're playing in the sports media capital of the world. And then you start to mention all the great ones that have played that position here.
It goes way back. The Rodney Peets of the world, Carson Palmer.
Palmer back throwing, passes away to the end zone.
Those guys kind of passed the torch to me, and I was able to kind of pass the torch to the guys that came behind me. Sam Darnold is balling right now in the NFL.
Sam Darnold throws, end zone.
Caleb Williams is balling.
Here goes Caleb Williams, and ran out. Touchdown.
I think Jayden's the next one.
Maiava going downfield, right on the money for Lemon.
The thing about Jayden is he's just all ball. I asked him, I said, what do you like to do in your free time? He's like, I like to watch film. Does that count? And I'm like, of course you would say that.
This is what I do it for. This is what I do it for.
Nah, I do it for him. Don't look at me like that.
Chosen family.
September 20th.
Right on.
Trojans will be taking on the Michigan.
I don't like talking about myself, so I think just, obviously I understand, and I know the position I'm in right now, and there's obviously, for sure, I don't know. I don't like talking about myself.
He's one of the most humble people that I've ever coached, which has made him a really good leader at that position. It's just a prominent position, and it's one that's always going to have a lot of attention on it. It's always going to get judged. There's always going to be noise on the outside, positive or negative, one way or another. You got to bring in guys that you have a confidence that they can handle that. And maybe they're not a finished product yet, but they've got the ability to develop the thick skin and just the singular focus that you have to play this position well at USC.
Maiava, caught, touchdown!
Just being where your feet are and continue to just, stay neutral-headed, don't get too high, don't get too low, and just continue to stack winning days.
Keeping it is Maiava for the touchdown.
Jayden, when he was at UNLV, showed this ability to run.
He had been playing at UNLV as a freshman, and they were doing some really good things that year. And once he entered the portal, we knew we were in the market for a quarterback.
You go from UNLV, who is a very good program, but then you go up to the expectation of USC in the Lincoln system, where when you are the starting quarterback, there is a bar that has been set prior to you with all the great quarterbacks that have played for Lincoln. And you can just see he's playing at a very, very high level.
Jayden Maiava skates in, touchdown.
He's just scratching the surface, right, of what I think his potential is, which I think is a scary thing. I don't know how much you know about his upbringing, but growing up in Hawaii, it's all about family for him.
I grew up in Honolulu, Hawaii, just being around family every day. Yeah, they're really my backbone. 3-bedroom house. At the time, I had 7 siblings. They all see mean the world to me. They're my why and why I do what I do.
The Polynesian Triangle, as was named several centuries ago, and that encompasses Hawaii, Tonga, Tokelau, Samoa, a bunch of the different islands. It's well known that they're very strong, close-knit families. I think for young Polynesian men that the expectation is that, of course, you're going to play football. By the late 50s, early 60s, you have that first wave, early recruitment. There was a certain viewpoint as to where the Polynesian players fit, almost all on the line. Late 60s into the 70s, you already have families here whose sons are, playing college football, and people are watching them. In the 80s, it kind of branches out to the other skill positions. USC is one of the places where the next generation, sons kind of coming up through the game. Junior Seau.
Sacked at the 35 by Junior Seau. There he is. Yeah.
And really it just flourishes. into the late 90s and 2000s.
Troy Polamalu, one of 3 finalists for the Thorpe Award.
Now we have several quarterbacks across Division I schools and certainly the California schools.
And he's in. Touchdown. Nico Maiava.
Maiava looking. He'll run laterally at the 10. Throws to the end zone. It's a touchdown. And that is all Maiava getting it done.
And then now with Jayden Maiava being the first Polynesian starting quarterback at USC, it may be the first of many more to come.
Jayden Maiava is going to get his first start of the year. He's an immensely talented young man.
It was in Coach Riley's office. He put me in and just kind of just told me they were going with me that week.
Down the sideline. Deuce Robinson is gone. Great ball from Maiava.
Coach Riley always just staying level-headed. Don't get too high, don't get too low.
Maiava whips it out wide, and it is batted and caught.
Honestly, I just love the position. Whether that be leadership, whether that be being better at being vocal leader or leading by example. You know, just anything on and off the field.
Maiava, what a cut, touchdown.
The Polynesian history here is too strong. That tradition, that'll always be a part of USC football. So for this to be the first time that the starting quarterback at USC is Polynesian, it should be special and it should be celebrated because it is. It's a prominent position. It's a big deal. It was going to happen at some point, but he's obviously a great first one for it to happen to, and I'm sure we'll have many more great ones as the years go on.